This country hot. Ang init. Why does it have to? God damn. I mean, it doesn't help that my electric fan died. Yeah, okay. I'll just suffering the heat silence. Yeah, I'm okay. Fine. Ah, um, yeah, so the issue with my fan that I I want to fix one my fan because it broke. Oh, my hands are full. I think it's I'm gonna from the music. Yeah, so more of a just oh, I forgot I had the capture. Essentially what we're doing with these. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so all I'm doing is just gonna play Cookie Clicker while I just talk about my life. So yeah, um, basically what's going on with me? It's break. I did say my blue sky. I now have blue sky now. Because fuck Twitter. Nobody liked. Nobody likes Twitter. But yes, I'm basically just gonna play while I talk about life, and life is have that laptop. Laptop is 6, 7 years. Yeah, an old laptop, but it's doing its job. But most of the school stuff I do it I do it in my iPad because my iPad's more better. So my iPad has basically became my school laptop now, which I don't mind really. Smaller, it's lighter, and yeah, I've actually managed to an entire edit on my iPad, like not just regular editing, um, like semi-professional, um, Premiere Pro levels editing, and this isn't sponsored by the way. But I wish it. Um, it's because DaVinci Resolve decided, not decided. DaVinci Resolve has an iOS version of their application. It's so good. So it's been so good to me. And the thing is with video editors, I'm a little picky. I grew up with Premiere Pro, but then all of a sudden Adobe had that anti-piracy thingy, and I noticed that it affected me. Well, get I don't get the anti-piracy pop-up, but I do get. But I've had the issue of being able to edit and everything. I was not able to export. anything like at all. And it frustrates me because I turn down all my graphics. I even change export video to like 160. 160 the lowest it could go. And it still crashes. So I know it's not a hardware issue. Made me feel like it's possibly the anti-piracy that works. So that's pretty sad. But yeah. So I looked for a mobile version that's similar to Premiere Pro, like because this is very particular with the fact that I have a lot of school projects that required video editing, especially for one specific subject, and I have times because it's the requirements are insane. But yeah, it's required video editing, and like I said, I'm picky with my video editor. Um, and of course, I don't want to have watermarks in my submissions. That's annoying to look at. But yeah. Um, what did I say? Yeah, so I look for video editors. Tried KineMaster. I tried Light Motion, the very typical video editor for animation stuff. I did try a Light Motion was kind of good. Not gonna lie, has presets, has special effects. Um, has you can fine tune animation. Just fantastic. Made me realize why a Light Motion editor for mobile artists. But my goodness, is it a bit of a learning curve? Not that I didn't mind, obviously. But then the interface I wasn't it some of a Light Motion I had issues adjusting the timeline. I can't put different things under the same timeline under the same track, and it pissing me off, so I needed to look elsewhere. And then I found DaVinci Resolve 8. Good stuff. And then I realized with an external keyboard, you could essentially get all the features of the usual desktop DaVinci on the iPad. So I figured that out. And now it's my go-to editor. At first I'm like, why is this editor only like a country plus the set effect plus the color grading is also good. But yeah, after finding out that most of this stuff is straight up hidden, and I found out how to access it, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is my new editor now. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, so has life been good to me? No, not really. Last year of my university, I'm writing, which is writing the thing of itself is not bad, but like, oh my god, I wish I wasn't in a time limit for it. Good god, it's hard, right? Especially when you're easily distracted. I mean, my motivator should be you're almost done with the university. This one thing that's stopping you from graduating. Why can't you graduate? Thing is, first I love what we do there, and I've talked to my dad about if I'm allowed to take this as my career, like as work career. I enjoy it so much. And the reason why I open it up because it's an art-based career, and Asian country will don't really take art seriously as like a career. And it's frustrating. Like, uh, yeah, it's very, very frustrating. But, eh, we see. And also, it's ambitious. It's a very ambitious thesis. I'm terrified to execute it. Not just because of how ambitious the project is, but because of the story I've chosen. So the story I've chosen is from a community theater, and I plan to make a spin-off out of it. And I don't know, it just scares me that I won't be able to do the story justice with my spin-off. Although the writer is a friend of mine, he's a very brilliant writer, absolutely fantastic. He has very nice concept. That's why I'm terrified. Like, I had a different story in mind for my thesis, but ultimately I changed it due to legal reasons, and mainly because, yeah, legal reasons, and the person I'm trying to reach out for permission to use the story was not responding to me, so I can't push with the story, especially um I'm most likely going to ticket this production because I don't like, yeah, like money doesn't grow out of trees. I want to ticket this production so I wouldn't shoulder so much costs and whatnot. Yeah, so that's that. But recently, after the production I was involved in, um last February, I got motivated. I wrote a chapter and a half, which is good, but my advisor won't be able to check back on me until, yeah, that's fine, I guess, to a certain extent. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, I'm on a mid-semestral break right now. With you know what? I'll get this. Yeah. So yeah, mid-sem break. I had a lot planned initially, but then I realized I just want to rest, man. So I did rest. I sleep a lot this break, which is fine. But unfortunately, my sleep schedule got broken in a sense that I wake up at like 12, 1 p.m. I sleep at 3 a.m., which is not very good considering I only have 2 weeks break. Um, yeah, I only have 2 weeks this break, and I already managed to set my body clock for this semester to be. I sleep at around 11, 12 at night, and then I get up, and then I get up at like, not get up, I wake up at like 8 a.m. because, or like 7:30 every Tuesday, because Tuesday is my one class with 8 a.m., which sucks because I'm no longer used to 7 8 a.m. classes, and I hate it so much too. But yeah, there's also that, and my dogs are going. I don't know if you're able. They're going haywire. I think. Um, yeah. There's that. So before the end of break, I need to get used again to being at sleeping early at night. I gotta train myself again to have the old person schedule of sleeping at 10, 11 p.m. and waking at 8. It sucks because it's so hot. And when I wake up the morning when the sun is up, it's like, oh god, it's so hot. I don't want to roll out of my bed. I just hear and the fan like I don't those kind of problems. Yeah. Uh I do have French this semester. I do have French this semester. And the French is fine. It's actually fun, especially that I have a friend in the class which is so much more capable. And yeah, so far I don't know why French 2 is so much easier than French 1 for some reason, like elementary French, and I don't understand why. But I have a feeling maybe it's because there's a lack of numbers. Yeah, so French 2 is more about talking about stuff, telling time, more of a conversation, whereas French 1 is like really, really learning the la, une, un, and then the feminine, la masculine. And I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't understand why. Um, yeah. I don't understand why French 2 felt easier for me. Maybe it's because it's already like talking, and then the conversational stuff. You know, the thing that do does like it's very conversation centric and whatnot. Be right back, real quick. Something I need to. Really, just as I'm about to leave, you give me a golden cookie that's about clicking to me, and my mouse is freaking out. Where's my mouse? I can't find my mouse. Hold up. My mouse ain't working. It's mouse is tweaking. Alright, you broke it. I already missed for a factory. Actually, ordered a factory. I think. Let me get the secret recipe first, then I'll be our bake art. I'm back and I got dinner. Very early dinner. Actually, gonna raise that a bit so I'll be able to use more secret recipe. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna. Although I did say I'm vibing here till dinner, I'm just gonna keep talking while I'm here and while I'm eating now. Yeah. Um, God, it's a little dark now. Turn on my light. The, uh, Recently, it's been very, very hot, so people like don't turn on the lights until a little they're on, which is, understandable. It's really, really hot recently. Can't blame people for it. Like, even though it's almost nearly dark, people just don't turn on their lights, which is understandable because it's heat stuff. And even though lights nowadays aren't don't really emit that much heat um light bulbs, there's still, the psychology. I don't know if you guys can. Let me check my OBS thing. Yeah, you can still hear me even though my mic is up. Yeah, so I don't want to get food on my mic because we also have mice problems, and I just dropped some. Just as I said that we have mice problem. Alright, fantastic. Give me a second, I'm gonna throw these out. That's bad. Yeah. Don't. Actually, something I realized about this game, Cookie Click, like right now. Why is it? Why is it like a business season? It just happened. Like, oh, okay. Oh, Cookie Click. Or tail. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it at just chatting. I don't know if it was the correct cooking. I don't want. I don't want to shoot my shot. Our grandmas. We're getting a lot of cooking. But yeah, what was I talking about again? What was I talking about again? Forgot. I genuinely forgot. What was I talking about? Oh gosh. You know what? While I'm thinking of what I was talking about earlier, or until I find out a new topic I want to talk about, I'm just gonna try and. So we are a. Only one cookie clicker categories. Change that. Ooh. I am sorry. I still haven't thought of a new topic. But oh, never mind. I thought of a new now. I did my nail. It is in but not in a nail polish kind of way. Last semester, sorry, I base off semester. A few months ago, I got a hyperfixation of press-on nail, and I slowly built like I figured out how to put on press-ons, how to make them last longer, how to take them off safely, how to take care of those kind of pizzazz. And it was the worst possible timing to have that hyperfixation because I was in swimming class as well. So, um, and as people who knows know that press-ons and soaking water does not mix well. Does not mix well at all because you could wear off the glue, those kind of things. Am I at 200 building? Oh, okay. 'Cause I have a factory. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that was a terrible timing for a hyperfixation to the press on nails while I was in swimming class, and it stuck that I cannot do my own nails for a long period of time because swimming class was like twice a week. I think it was twice a week. I don't even remember, but yeah, swimming class multiple times a week, so not good for the press-ons because it's gonna pop off. And the last thing I want is to be doing a freestyle, and then I look back and I just see a piece of a nail just. I don't want that kind of embarrassment. And then speaking of swimming class, there's actually now it's not. Come on. Um, the weird thing about that swimming class was something in a sense that one of it's basic swimming, but it teaches you how to do threading as well, like swimming upright, deep waters, and the professor didn't necessarily teach us how, but more of just the like it's the literal iteration of the metaphor, throw them in deep water and they sink or float, or however the saying goes. It's my mouse my mouse is like a Bluetooth mouse that my iPad case, and it has done me and I even play mobile games with it. I've never had issues that much. Sometimes, but now it has. Like sometimes after charging it's up at all. Like doesn't. Well, it's not just a Bluetooth mouse. It's also a 2.4G. It's just like okay. So the guy's voice was from the music. Okay. So it wasn't. Anyways. Yeah, so there was that. So yeah, we had to we had to learn how to tread for a minute, like so basically how learning how to tread worked with that swimming class is like you literally have to dive from the diving board, from the high diving board, and it was a pre-exam thing, so it's graded and stuff, and we have to tread for a minute before we were allowed to swim to the safety of the low to the shallow waters. Yeah, it was an interesting time. I got scared out of my life. But there were lifeguards on duty. Like they were on duty. Like they had the rope with floaters on standby for us to grab onto if we couldn't tread for a minute. And yeah, and the lifeguards were chill. They vibe. A lot of the girls in class vibe a lot with 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 the lifeguards. They were yeah, it was fun except for a one specific instance that I cannot talk about, not because NDA or there's an NDA or something, but rather it's such a personal situation that not personal to me, but personal to the people affected it. Yeah. The response of the professor to that situation. Ugh. Yeah. But at least it is done and over. It got resolved. Ah. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take my the last missing um the last missing PE that I had to take is enrollment and for people who are part of the university I go to, enrollment season is basically Hunger Games. First first one who gets to the enrollment site essentially gets what they want. Those who don't, and it's just hell on earth. Enrollment season is always hell on earth, and not none no one enjoys it. People have been asking for it to be fixed. Um, Still hasn't been fixed. I've been in this university for 5 years, almost going to six. Still not fixed. Not good. And yeah, the one good thing they did with the enrollment is they prioritized the university varsity first before anyone else. Alongside the graduate students, of course. And the reason for that being they already represent the university um in that extracurricular in sports. Yeah, in they already represent sports, and if they want to be able to train properly, they reserve the rights to be able to enroll the schedule they need in order to cater for their training schedules, and I think that's very valid. Though a lot of people like threw some flack about it because like why all of a sudden did the varsity students were priority enrollees, like, and I don't know, it's I don't know why people threw flack at that happening, and like, oh, you gotta be supposed to have priority, like like I said, they represent the university outside academics. They deserve to be able to cater their schedule around their training if they want to represent the university better. No, some weird stuff. And I understand why people responded that way, mainly because enrollment season is already hellish as it is, and for that sudden kind of change, some people didn't take it well, and I get it, I understand, but those claims likely driven because people are already frustrated with enrollment as it is, and I understand that. I I'm one of the priority, not because I'm varsity. I'm far from athletic, but because I'm a senior, and seniors get to enroll first, is good, I guess. But they did not transfer my data properly, and I was not able to enroll my time. I was only enroll it probably day after, and by then a lot of the subjects that I needed were closed. Uh, I have to do prerogative, get the subjects I need, and I'm almost graduating. For yeah, I don't want to talk about any for this. Get some more. I have. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get real. I realized I haven't eaten today. It's 5 p.m. This is my first meal of the day. My first meal of the day. Well, yeah, first actual meal of the day. My pseudo meal earlier was just Coke float. It was just some ice cream float. Not good. No. I always get mad at people like, oh man, I'm not feeling well. I wonder why. I realize they haven't eaten or they haven't drunk in a single cup of water, but it resorted to sugary drink, all that stuff, and like the memes on the internet they exaggerate it, but oh my god, actually, there are actual people like that. Which is why, hold on, okay, hold on, I do want to cheat. Oh god, did that deform that? I can't type. There we go. I just want to dump the cookie. What's next? That's right, playing mini golf in your office. Play. Yeah. What other life stuff can I talk about? Just I don't even know if you can hear me that well over the music, but I hope you do. But yeah, life's been relatively quiet aside from the stuff I've already come about. But yeah, on one hand, I do want university life to be a little bit over now. Like I've been stuck here for 5 years, this university. Although there's no shame in as I don't want to extend past the free tuition, and I'm almost reaching that. I'm honest. Ah. But on the other hand, I don't want to start going to work. Because here's the thing, right? The course I was talking about is theater. I major in the theater, and I love the work. I love theater. I major in set construction, and I enjoy it. I enjoy every second of it. Is it stressful? Yes, of course. There's no such thing as a job that is stressful. I am part of a theater organization, and I enjoy the work. It's just that I really hope that the burden that I'm experiencing, especially with my organization, would not be as bad as it would in the industry. Because one of the issues with this me being specialized yet in this specific part of theater is I never really got the chance to explore the everything else. I really wanted to learn lights, but I was never given the opportunity to do so, mainly because people don't hold on. Mainly because people don't um like the elbow grease that you do when designing and constructing that. Not a lot of people want to do it. There is one younger batch that I talked to that actually wanted to do it, but realized that they don't have the physical capacity to do it, and that's fine. That's completely fine. But I just really wish there were more people who, because as of now, it's just for the organization. It's just me and like 2, 3 other people when set construction requires so much. And the thing is with set, it's like one of the things that you need the most amount of people with. You know? Um Stage management, they do a lot of paperwork. They do a lot of paperwork, they run a lot of paperwork alongside logistics. But if you have someone who's very good at it, like it can be done by a team of 3 to 5. But when it comes to set construction, especially if you're in a time crunch, you won't be able to construct a set for an entire theater stage in a span of 2 3 weeks with just 3 to 5 people, right? Especially if it's a very ambitious um set design. Like if the set is design is something like Apple boxes, sure, 3 to 5 people can do, like if they need to modify the Apple boxes. Uh sure, it can be done by a small group. But if it's something that needs to, or if it's like if it's an actor set, if it's an acting centric, then yeah, a small group, the set department or in the props department can do that. But if it's something like the very spectacle based theater, that theater like really have to let the audience see the setting of the setting where where the play takes place. So it's a bit of a spectacle. You're gonna need a lot of people to get things done, especially in a very fast pace. Because my experience with set construction is that there's never enough people to be able to do it like professionally in theater. A set designer is separate from a set construction head, or like the technical director, or like the foreman. They work together, yes, but they work separate. The Set designer is in the artistics department. The foreman, the technical director, they are in the technical department. All right. So the set designer is just supposed to be there to oversee the construction, to make sure that the constructed set pieces matches with the vision of both them, the designer, and the director, right? And the job of a set designer is to be there in the rehearsals to see the blocking changes in order to relay changes, those information to the technical director, you know? But that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen in my university, in my organization, because there's just not enough people who wants to do this. So the set designer also becomes the head of the construction, the head of the workshops, which is I've told I've told time and time again, has to be separate from the designer themselves, and it never happens because there's never enough people there to be able to do it, who who wants to do it and who can do it. And that's another problem with set construction. If you're gonna make a set, like you don't just have to be artistic, right? This is the side of theater that not a lot of people know, is that set is where set construction, set making, set designing is very close to art, to architecture, and in a sense that your design has to be has to be tangible. It has to make it has to be logical. It has to make sense. Like yes, you can design something that feels so out of this world. It feels so much of a spectacle, but if you cannot deliver a logical way to get your design made, people it's not gonna happen. It's very much not gonna happen. Like you could look something at like Beetlejuice, right? The set of Beetlejuice. I'm gonna turn down the music. Very loud for me. So sorry. I want people to hear me ranting about theater, and I'm not sorry about it. Okay? Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, Beetlejuice, like the set of Beetlejuice, it's very eye candy. That's my best description of that one. It's very eye candy, like, and it's like, um, it's a semi-blank canvas for the light director to play on, and it looks so unreal. But if you look at the design process of Beetlejuice, if you strip out the black and white, you realize that It's actually um you realize that it only looks unreal, but but the thing that made the Beetlejuice that looks spectacular is because of the colors. Um, that does not connect well to the point I'm trying to make, but what I mean is, you have to make it make sense in a logical sense. Another thing, yeah, here's another one that I could think of: the Mrs. Doubtfire music. So the Mrs. Doubtfire musical makes of 2D 2D uh how do I word this? They use plywood. They just use painted plywood for their backdrop. But it was painted in a way to make the houses look 3D, and it perfectly captured the vision of making the set look so large, so big, despite the fact that the houses were like that's amazing, right? And those are the type of sets that I dream of making, whether as the designer or as the construct or like as the technical director, I suppose, or as the foreman. But I could never be able to do it because I just never get enough people. So whenever I design something, it's always how could I make this doable given with the manpower I will possibly have. Like cuz like as I've been the go-to set person for 5 years in this, both for academic and non-academic productions. Although yay, I have a reputation. Oh my god, I cannot learn past it, but like um I can never go I can never go super wild with my designs because I always know I'm never gonna have enough people to execute my design. Got complimented once or twice for a design I made for a playfest. But for me, when I look at it, it's like I know the first design I made. I look at it and I'm like, yeah, this is never gonna happen. I have to make this, and I didn't make it easier, and I never got to execute the design I initially wanted, mainly because get this, in the play unit that I was assigned, there's only two, three of us stage hands. In the set department, the set and props department. So like, yeah, it's never gonna happen. To my initial designs. Yeah, I have a lot of woes with I have a lot of woes with the current state of theater in my university, especially with the department I'm most associated with. And I've been trying to think of ways to like make people realize that hey, this is actually a very fun department to be a part of because people always like lights, directing, acting, the very typical theaters. But I very rarely do I ever hear people want to be part of set, and that depresses me. Oh, and it depresses me because I genuinely enjoy the work here, but I have not seen anyone who enjoys it as much as I do, and that makes me really sad. Maybe I just enjoy this because I've already had a background before going in to this college to this me. But still, my point still stands that I want this to be enjoyable, and there's a lot to learn to this, and there's yeah, the challenge is making something that's so physically taxing enjoyable. And yeah, I enjoy the work, like I don't mind the exhaustion whatnot, but sometimes the logistics, the time frame is just very stressful for me, and sometimes I push myself to a limit, and I've pushed myself to that limit before, and I don't want to do it again because after that I was bedridden for a day and a half. It was the aftermath was not a fun experience, and um, which and that experience also made me realize that I need people to pass this mantle. Like right now, I haven't heard of other like people who are very into that design set construction, except for the other two people that I know, and they too are tired. They too are tired of this department. Like they enjoy it, but they're so fucking tired, as I am. Yeah, it's just a lot of physical work that a lot of people want to put themselves through. And maybe it's because I'm the type of like I'm a blue collar type person. I realize that I don't particularly enjoy the white collar jobs. It's kind of the numbers, the paperworks, the those kind of stuff does not appeal to me. But the blue collar jobs, I enjoy it. Um, it's not because it's a minimal thinking and more physical, but I enjoy the physical work more. And yeah, um, I need I need to find another me, man. I need to find another me, someone who likes this job. Oh, and it also made me question that if I'm gonna make this as a job, I gotta realize that it's gonna be a constant. I'm gonna have to constantly have to. The thing is, I want to explore the other aspects. I don't want to be just rooted in that. Like, there's been an instance that there was a group work. It's a major class. There's a group work. I wasn't able to go because I had diarrhea. And when the minutes of the meeting was passed down to the group chat, I saw that I've been placed in Sen and Pros, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not even surprised. And although it's flattering that I have a reputation for it, it's also disheartening that I never really been given the opportunity to explore anything else. Directing, I don't want to touch that again. I've been traumatized with my one and only directing experience. I don't want to do it again unless I get to properly learn it. Okay, that's my one condition. Like, unless I get to properly learn how to be a director and the various directing styles that I could explore, I am not touching directing again. But the one thing I really want to learn is light. Okay, so in digital art and visual arts, I realize I'm not that good with colors. I've also realized that when designing my set, I'm not that good with colors when it comes to painting it. Okay, but when it comes to light, I want to explore that. Like, I want to experiment with it. Yeah. The one I only managed to get an experience outside set construction. I only managed to experience a different committee just last semester. I pressed that I want to be on a technical department that isn't set in props. And I was given that role. I was given the role of sounds, and it was a fun experience. I learned how to use virtual DJ on my dying laptop. I learned how to use that, and it was fun. It was great. I want to learn more of it, but I don't have the opportunity to do it again because I'm out of majors, man. I'm running out of majors, and it's good, right? It means I'm almost done with school. Whew, thank God. But yeah, my organization, they had a mentorship program. One of it was technical direction, and the thing is, in the book I read, a technical director is mainly focused on the set construction, but the university right now, a technical director has to concern themselves both with set and with lights and sounds. So that's the setup of our university recently. Well, not recently, for like the longest time. That's the setup. And so when the mentorship program released, there was a technical director, and the one who's leading the mentorship is friend. So I asked them, "Hey, what's your mentorship program gonna cover?" And when they said it's also gonna cover lights and sounds, my mouse is dead again. Okay, it covers um lights and sounds. I'm like, "Oh, sweet. I'm gonna take your mentorship program if you don't mind." And the mentorship program for that department did not continue. Awesome. Though I don't blame my friend. They had a lot on their plate at that time, and when I found out that they were the mentor, even a part of me thought, I never said this out loud, a part of me thought, are you sure you're gonna be able to handle that? Don't you have like nine other projects to on? Aren't you tired? Like that was my thought process, and I was sad but not surprised when I found out that the mentorship program just simply could not continue because of that. And I'm like, oh, now I'm never gonna be able to learn lights and sounds. But yeah, it's a little, just a little woe of mine. I hope when I get to my internship program this midterm, when I get to my internship program, I had to find one first. But yeah, when I get an internship, I really hope that at some point I'll be able to learn different department. Hopefully, learn different department. But yeah, again, back to the topic of there's not enough people wants to do that and props. Another thing I realized the why people don't want to take this job is because there's a lot that you have to learn prior before taking this job. Like you have to learn the paint, you have to learn where to who which people to contact for construction of specific things that you won't be able to do. You're gonna have to learn where to rent, those kind of stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of things you have to learn before you get into that. And I know that's a terrifying thing to try and learn while you're on the job. So what I want to do is to make a commonplace. So a commonplace book, if people don't know, is like just it's literally a book where just like a bunch of random information that you slap together into that book. And yeah, it's the reason why it's commonplace because it's a random pieces of information that you find yourself coming back to every once in a while in your throughout the rest of your life. And I want to do that, but more of for set, like specifically for set and props. That's like catered to my university. And I want to make that to make it easier for newer people to get into set and props. And I want to make it digestible. I want to make it easy for them. Yeah. So like I don't want futures that heads of these committees to go through the hell that I went through. Yeah, I just want to make it simply easier for them. I'm almost I want my time in the university is almost done. I want to think that it's almost done, right? You know, fake it till you make it. Well, I'm not necessarily faking it, but anyways, that's beside the point. I want it to be less terrifying, to be a less terrifying department, a less terrifying committee to start heading. I want it to be that way. I don't want it to be a scary thing. Yeah. Actually made me think like theater was not my first choice at all. Like when I was in junior high, I was like I want to pursue art. Like I said that to myself. I want to take arts for college. And then by the time I was in senior high, I realized, oh god, am I gonna be happy pursuing arts in college? I had that thought. And when I was applying to St. Benil, I can say that because I'm not in that college. So when I applied to St. I was like, oh god, am I gonna be happy? um, taking art as my college option that will eventually turn into my career choice. Am I gonna be happy doing that? And eventually, I was starting to accept the fact that I don't want, like, particularly visual arts, like the very typical thing you think of with arts, like drawing, painting, animation, those kind of stuff. Like, I was slowly accepting the fact that I do not want to cap not capitalize. Like, I've done commission. I realized, like, I don't want this to be my whole entire life. I just want this to be something I'm happy doing side, and I think that was a good choice because I do get burned out very, not very easily, but I'm only human. I get burned out. Um, I do get burned out. It's a human thing. It's a human thing. You can't blame me for. Yeah. It's just I didn't realize I would circle back to that. Only the fact that the art form that I have chosen for college and I have eventually chosen to be my future career is essentially theater. And I don't think I'm regretting it. Like like when I think about it at night, like, am I sure I'm gonna continue this as my work? It's not as a terrifying thought as it did when I was thinking about um um MMA or fine art. It doesn't scare me as much when I say, am I gonna be happy taking working in theater for the not as terrifying as I thought. And I think that's a good sign. It still scares me, yes. I mean, thinking about the future always scares me, but the fact that I feel a little more sure about it is relieving, and I take that as a good thing, and I take that as I'm picking the right thing for myself, you know, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy, yeah. And it's been 30 minutes and I haven't eaten another bite of my food. Give me a interesting. Anyways, it's very hard to type with these long nails. I've only had them on for like 2 days, and I already want to take them off. Very hard to type. I cannot play games with it. Pissing me off. I want it off. But the glue I used for these nails are the good ones. So it's so hard to remove. I've already soaked my fingers in warm water and soap for like 30 minutes today, and it has not come loose, not one bit. And I can't find cuticle pusher because I use that to remove my nails, my old one. There's not even a sign of it. So that's a loss for me. This is my fault. I made a poll in my personal Instagram, like, should I wear the most inconvenient nails known to mankind? And everybody except for like two people said yes, and I'm like, say less. I put it on, realized I cannot type, and now I'm doomed. The nails are good. They're very, very pretty. I like them a lot. And one of my friends suggested to pick the frosted ones, and the frosted ones still look so cool. and everything about uh, um everything that I do is not hindered by my nails at all, except for the sole exception of typing of my key my keyboard is about a decade old. Some of the keys are hard to press. With short nails, it's not a problem. But with long nails, you have to press the key with your nails and not with your finger. And boy, do the hard to press keys are hard to press. Anyways, cookie click, huh? The music is a vibe. I'm not sure if you could hear it. I did turn it down. Uh, let's turn it up a bit. Let me eat my tea. Use tabloid. I do not enjoy answering my emails. Okay. Where is it? There we go. There's also another one. Where is it? This. Yeah, you. Knife follower is not up to date. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe if I make a text. How do I fix it? Genuinely, how do I fix the follower count? Is it a Stream Elements thing? Oh, what have I done? Okay, it's back. You know what? Let's make this more. Yes. Is open. us, we have open the main. Alright, let's give ourselves a bunch of cookies. Would you look at that? Tradisilian cookies. Anikat Nabisco. In a cookie. And then let's buy all the upgrades. There's no buy all option. Oh, that's fine. Oh. Oh. By myself. Let's set it to 100. There we go. I love hacking. Wonder how much milk I have now. Up. There we go. Yeah, let it rain. Boom. Alright. More stuff. I know I'm using the quote unquote cheat engine. I don't care. I'm just here for some good fun. There no. Okay. Okay, let's click all of it. Second. Okay, better add grandma types, 200 upgrades, research, 7 grandma types. Own a combined 777. I guess someone started cooking. 100 of everything, 100 of everything, 100 of everything. 10 of the most expensive building, 20 of the second, 30 of the next. Oh. One of the most blah 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 blah. 400 cursors, 100 cursors, 200 cursors, 100 cursors, 400 grandmas, 350 grandmas, 300 grandmas, 250 grandmas, 200 grandmas, 100, 400 farms, 300 farms, 300 farms, 250 farms, 200 farms, 150 farms, 100 farms, 50 farms, 400 mines, 350 mines, 300 mines, 250 mines, 200 mines, 150 mines, 100 mines, 50 mines, 400 factories, 350 factories, 300 factories, 250 factories. Whew! 200 factories, 150 factories, 100 factories, 50 factories. Own 5,000 buildings. The grand design. Have at least one of everything. Have 400 bank. Oh, good. Alright. Whoa, okay. Forgot about that one. Those. 160 clicking, 10 cookies clicking, 100 quadrillion cookies clicking, 1 quadrillion clicking, 10 trillion cookies clicking, a billion cookies clicking, a billion, 100 billion, sorry, and then a billion cookies clicking, then 10 million cookies play. Alright, what else can I do? What else can I do? Everything else except here. And let's see if I can remember how to do. So essentially, I'm trying to replicate crab. Just I think would be ideal if I have these open. Oh jeez. Okay, there's some. Oh, I can't move. Okay, so definitely no blushies. Let's try this. let's start with the hair. I know. Oh no. Yes. Hold on. It's here somewhere. I think it's. Is it this one? Or is it this one? I think it's this. Or. I think it's this one. Hair color is. White. How white? I think it's this one. Granny is pale. Not that pale. Okay, I think it's... five. It's... 3. It's... taste. Oh. It's not? What do I have wrong? Oh! My reference is right over here. I'm blind. Oh my god, it's the hair. The hair is the only difference. There she is. Okay, so I was wrong about the hair, but everything else. Correct. Alright. There is nothing happening. Let's see. Why is that over there? You know what? A sit. Alright. Let's see here. I have so many heavenly chips. That is great. Fantastic. I don't know what these are, and it's kind of concerning. Do I care? Not really. Oh, I'm out of... oh, I'm out of chips. Already? And... so much to see. Love to see. Go there. Go. Oh. Forfeit. I'm indeed a sin. Oh. Can't I? Why isn't this showing? That's weird. Oh, that's why. Alrighty. Can't afford those. Can't afford you. That's the end of that. What else? What else is there? These are all the season stuff. Lock the alchemy up. Why am I asked? Take an upgrade. Definitely gonna be fun. More C. This isn't CPS, but production fire. I'll have the most expensive. Oh. And another. More of these good stuff. There we go. And I am out of chips. Shame. Table print. Ah. Early cosmetic. Oh. That's it. Alright. It's time to reincarnate. I am ready to return to the mortal. Yes. Earth ascendantly once. And with billion, do billion, billion, zillion, manillion, billion, 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 trillion, billion, billion. Alright. Like background selector, go decent outfit selector, golden switch. Sacrifice. And we sell one of the grandmas. Pretty cheap. There we go, we're making money. Dig down mines, farms, grandma, show got every upgrade. Let's get them all. Oh. Oh, you can't hear me making the plane sound, so that's it. No. Whoop. There we go. What the heck? What? No, 6 farms. Carry on. Mines. Pearls. Alchemy labs. Alright. The needs of many. Practical engine. Billions. Billion. Prisons. Antimatter. Matter. Zillions. Billions. Time machine. Cross. Chance makers. Well, the could start coming and they don't stop coming. Na 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 na. Then makes sense not to click for fun. For speed. Billion per second. There's really no hard limit to how long these achievements. And then to be quite honest, I'm rather curious to see how far we get. Adolphus W. Green, 1844 to 1917, started as the principal of the Groton School in 1864. By 1865, he became the librarian at the New York Mercantile Library. From 1867 to 1869, he was to full librarian. From 1869 to 1873, he worked for Everett Self-Made and showed a law firm Co-founded by William M. Evarts, Charles Ferdinand Southmaid, and Joseph Hodge. Hodge Showett. He was admitted to the New York State Bar Association in 1873. Anyway, how's your day been? That's just for 10 6. Okay. On from hours. Grandma's God. World order from samples. Yes, I love technology. Factory samples. Quadrillion. 100%. Awesome. Alright. More of these. I like it all. How dare the dev name an achievement like that? Piss off. Proof of the okay. Oh, I broke the veil. Oh no. So sorry. He was we're doing this. I would like my veil back. It cost this the Sicilian. Oh well, if I'm here, might as well. It exploded. Why did the veil get marked? Oh, it does get marked. Oh, I see. That's why. Ah, I see. I see. I see. Wow. That's a whole lot of mouse, and it still hasn't covered everything. Like, I mean, the mouse pointers. I mean, there's so many, but it still hasn't. There we go. Freaking peach chips. Just, you know, a sleigh. What? That. Want my face. There we go. This. Ow. Not sacrifice if ever built at first. Summary. Ah. That's what. More of those, more of these. And more of these. So much more. Not sacrifice of ever building out at the end. Come on, track. Hey. Take him away, toys. This. Gotta go fast. Sense of the ancient.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Get the show on. Get the show on. Get paid.
Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
I don't want to switch. I'm actually getting kind of sick now. And yeah. Argonaut. Ops. Okay. Okay. Slow. Alright. Let's roll. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna end. My mouse is broken again. I cannot press the end stream. And the worst part is I don't remember my hotkey. My Oh my gosh. Peace. Turn back on. There we go. Thank you. Or where is it? Where's my mouse? Okay, there we go. Bye.